Here's another exclusive clip from Wrestling Reality with Justin LaBar, brought to you by Gladiators of the Cage.
Some people think that because I am able to get interviews, with WWE talents or get access, such as what I did last week, that automatically makes everything I do pro WWE, and then I'm never going to say a bad word, which is completely wrong. And just listen to the rest of the show here. We'll get to that in a second. It doesn't work that way. While obviously if I was ranting and raving every single day, like some of you do on social media, and I ripped everything no matter what, and I ripped everything coming from a vantage point of having no idea what I was talking about and not looking at the big picture, that would be then they would kind of look at then I look less credible, intelligent, or worthwhile of their time. So yes, if I bashed everything, then yeah, that does affect the relationship or affect their ability to want to work with me, so to speak. But the thing is, it doesn't make everything pro WWE. And again, I'm not going to be very pro WWE in this hour because there's a lot of things I'm kind of upset about off of last night's Raw. All they want is fairness, and they want fairness, and they want it to come fairly respectable and from a credible area. They just and that was briefly said from Paul. It just you make some good points, and you're fair, and that's just him. And I've talked about this with other people inside of that company. It's not a matter of it's not a matter of kissing their ass. It's just a matter of just being fair and just being respectful. If you want to ask a tough question, but just do it in a fair way, or at least know what you're asking and be able to look at all sides of it. And even though I've never even though I've never had to do what they do on their level for NXT or WWE, you still can just look at it fairly and acknowledge things. Like the Rusev Lana thing I just opened with. I'm able to go back and say, look, 6 months ago, I agree with WWE. That was the right call to do. That's the call I wanted them to do. That was the right thing to do. Say, okay, let's split these two up because such says that we should. I'm able to look back and say, man, that really sucked. It just didn't work. But I'm able to look at it fairly and say it sucked, but what was WWE's fault? What was WWE's fault was, I think, first off, including the Dolph Ziggler in there. Again, I liked it at the moment, but looking back now, their fault they included the Dolph Ziggler when they did for a couple reasons. One, because his contract seemed to be still up in the air before he did resign, and two, because they knew he was going to go off and film a movie. So that kind of, why would you involve him in that kind of a major angle? That's their fault. What's not their fault is Rusev getting hurt or Lana getting hurt. That's just unfortunate crap they had to deal with and work around, and it just made this whole thing go to hell. But see right there, that's a fair point. And people online going, oh, that was terrible, they should have never done it 6 months ago. I guarantee most of you were fine with it because you were chanting for Lana and you wanted her to go off on her. I mean, it's just being fair. But I wanted to address that. Some people, it's not what I just said is not going to matter. Some people are still going to say whatever they want to say about me. Whatever, I don't care. But I'm just addressing it. My show. I'm addressing it. I'm not hiding from this the
criticism.
The criticism. I'm acknowledging it. It's just a matter of being fair. But yes, if I'm fair, it's going to help me be able to work with them more. So that's
no one can get what they want.
Nobody.
No one's happy.
Nope.